All righty, thank you for your patience. So we're going to get started now. I want to welcome everyone to the Financial Careers Training Graduation and Hiring Fair for Cohort 45. I ask that everyone please mute your microphones and remain muted until the end of the ceremony. And we're about to begin, so let's go. I would first like to begin by thanking our partners and funders, Huntington Bank, Boeing, the Chicago Cook Workforce Partnership, the Department of Family and Support Services, National ABLE and the SNAP 50/50 program, and to all our bank partners who support financial careers training and help us to be the success that we are. So I'm going to give a quick overview of today's agenda. My name is Beatrice Seiler. I am the Senior Career Navigator here at Association House, and I will be your MC for today. We're going to have a welcome message by Juan Carlos Linares, who is our President and CEO. We have a keynote speaker, Ms. Shakita Smith, who is the AVP and Branch Manager at Huntington Bank. Then we'll have the opportunity to hear remarks from our graduate speakers for Cohort 45, Jesus Acevedo and Jasmine Ramos. We're going to recognize our graduates, and that will be done by our senior facilitators, our trainer and facilitators, which would be Sherry Richardson and Luz Hernandez. I'll do a few closing remarks, and then we'll move on to our virtual job fair, which will include graduates and recruiters only. So let's get this show on the road. I would like to introduce Juan Carlos Linares. He is our president and CEO here at Association House of Chicago. He was born in Humboldt Park community and raised in Bellwood. Juan Carlos is an attorney and has held leadership in nonprofit government and civic roles for over 19 years. He's also a part-time educator. These experiences have motivated Juan Carlos to lead the House in celebrating its history, fostering its growth, and serving its communities towards strong, stable, and equitable futures. Juan Carlos.
Thank you so much, Beatrice, and welcome everyone. Good morning. Again, thank you to our sponsors. Thank you to our supporters. Without you, this program is not possible. I'll also note I'm much older now, so my 19-year career is now probably a 24-year career. So I know we'll get that updated at some point, but you could tell from the gray from my beard that I'm a little older than the photo would suggest. All that said, it's a real honor to be here with you all. Congratulations to the graduating cohort. We wish you absolutely the best. And I have to say just a couple things. Number one, it was my great pleasure to sit in with one of the cohorts here today, and frankly, just not only be seriously impressed with your motivation and your ambition, but I relearned a few things like the HELOC loans and Roth IRAs and that sort of thing. But more importantly, one of the things I learned as I started my career in finance many years ago as well is it's important for us to know these things and to know the subject matter. But it's just as important, if not more, that whatever institution you end up working with, it's how we educate our clients and our communities as to the importance of these things for their own livelihoods, for their own thriving in their lives and their careers. So with that, for the other cohort that I was not able to meet, I've been told there's no less motivation and no less impressed in terms of how you've come through this experience. Um, the last thing I'll say is just one remembrance for you all. Association House is 126 years old, and we started as in workforce development, primarily serving women at the time in 1899 in the early 1900s, and then of course including everyone in the family to really thrive in their lives and their careers. So for us, it's really don't forget about us because as you thrive and as you move forward in your journeys, we'll always be here and you will always be part of the Association House family. So with that, I look really forward to hearing from our keynote speakers. Congratulations to you one and all, and we look forward to you shining. Thank you. And Beatrice, you're on mute.
Thank you, Juan Carlos, for those inspiring words. So next up, we have Shaquita Smith. She is the Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager at Huntington Bank. Shaquita has been a part of TFC and Huntington Bank combined since 2018. She currently serves as Assistant Vice President and Branch Manager there. In her role, Shaquita is responsible for deepening relationships with consumers and building owners through various products and services offered in the retail banking segment. She's also leads the African American Business Resource Group in Illinois and Wisconsin for Huntington Bank. Shaquita is a financial professional with experience in navigating a team through organizational changes. Her strengths are leadership, communication, mentorship, and providing financial guidance. She's received her bachelor's degree of psychology from Chicago State University, and she is also one of our alumni. She's a graduate of the Financial Careers Training Program here at Association House of Chicago. She was born and raised in Chicago, where she currently lives with her son. In her spare time, she enjoys watching movies with her son, going on brunch dates with friends, and reading. Shaquita volunteers as a mentor with the Travis Manion Foundation, United Negro College Fund, Association House, and sits on the board of Books Over Balls. She volunteers with a host of other foundations as she enjoys giving back to her communities. We're looking forward to hearing your comments. So I turn it over to you, Shaquita.
All right, thank you. Good morning. I'm super, super excited. So this morning I actually had to go back and I had to say, hey, when did I graduate? And it was 7 years ago on this exact date. I could not believe it. So September the 26th, 2018, I sat in your exact shoes. So I am, first of all, honored, but most of all, excited to be here. This is a monumental day for me as well. As I look back, and I didn't even know it was my anniversary with the association house. So that was exciting. Um, Let me just start off by saying congratulations, right? We're not just celebrating the end of a program or cohort, we're celebrating the beginning of your new lives. Sitting here, I can't help back to think to the day where I sat exactly where you were. We weren't virtual, but absolutely we were in person, sitting in those same seats. Whether it was excitement, I was nervous, I was hopeful, not exactly sure what the future would look like, right? Um, well, I guess let me just start over. My name is Shaquita Smith, for those who are not aware. As I said, 2018, I sat in your exact seats, graduating from this very same banking program, the same program that opened the door to TCF Bank, which is now known as Huntington Bank, the same program that provided me the tools you have to have such a better career, grow as a professional, and absolutely grow as just personally, I would say in general. Most importantly, the program gave me something that was priceless: the confidence to believe that I belong in this industry and that I could achieve anything. At Association House, I learned who I was again and remembered that the sky was the limit. If we don't remember anything else from today, I want us to remember three things. Okay. First of all, this is just a journey. Completing this program means you have proven to yourself that you can learn, you can adapt, and you can most certainly succeed. No matter where you go from here, adaptability will carry you further than you can imagine. I want you guys to applaud yourself for that. Secondly, I want you to remember the power of networking. Relationship is everything in banking. It doesn't matter if it's your clients, your colleagues, your community. The way you show up for people will define your relationships more than anything. Build yourself a board of directors, as I like to call them. This is going to be a group of people that you will trust, receive advice from, and mentorship. Remain curious. I say this over and over. Educate yourself while you're educating others. This is a career that can pour into you as much as you pour into it. And never forget, behind every transaction, there is a person. So we like to use the word sales a lot in banking. It's so much more than that. You're building people's lives, you're strengthening the person in which they are, and you're helping them make the most important decisions that they'll probably ever make in their lives when it comes to their finances. Thirdly, I want you to always believe in your own potential. There will be moments when you feel doubt, when the challenge, you'll probably say, hey, it's too big. It's okay, I've been there. But each of you sitting here today have already proven to yourselves that you can overcome those obstacles. Whenever you sense like a sense of doubt or fear, I want you to remember this exact moment. You are more capable than you will ever know. I remember being at Association House and it being such a pivotal moment in my life. I would have to travel over an hour just to get to the house. I would have long days. And there were even moments where I would feel like I just want to give up, right? Miss Sherry could probably attest to this. And even beyond Association House with the tools and knowledge that I gained, I still doubted myself. I would question whether I belonged in this space. I didn't have all the answers at the times. It felt like my head was spinning most of the time. I even felt like an outsider. But I've held on to the lessons from this program, whether it was the training, the discipline, or the resources. Step by step, I went from being a graduate from this same program to receiving 4 promotions over the span of 3.5 years. So now I get to lead, I get to begin a mentor, I get to serve the community. With Huntington, I'm a branch manager. As Beatrice said, I lead our African American Business Resource Group for Illinois and Wisconsin. I'm also our Lift Local, or should I say, one of our Lift Local ambassadors for our small business program. And then I still mentor on the side. I still sit on various boards. I volunteer across Chicagoland. And I want you to know that those same opportunities are awaiting for you. So before I wrap up, I just want you to carry this with you. You have the tools, you have the knowledge, and you've proven to yourself that you have the resilience to succeed. But more importantly, you have a responsibility, right? Not just to yourself, but to your families and to the communities in which you want to make an impact in. As we celebrate your accomplishments today, I want you to remember that the real work begins tomorrow. I can't wait to see what differences you guys make. If you join Huntington, I'll be there, of course. And I want you to take a moment, just embrace this moment. And I want you to pat yourself on the back because it was not easy. I've sat in your shoes and I know exactly what it feels like to cross that last threshold and say, hey, I actually did it. Right? Congratulations to everyone. I wish you nothing but success. You will do great. And Association House is a big part of that.
Thank
Thank you.
you for those words of encouragement and being such a wonderful testament to the benefits of participating in the Financial Careers Training Program here at Association House. So now it's time to introduce our guest speakers. These two folks were chosen to represent the class. We'll start with Jesus Acevedo, who was nominated guest speaker for Association House North Cohort.
Thank you, Beatrice. Good morning, buenos dias. And thank you, family, friends, donors, and partners for being here to celebrate our big day. First, I would like to thank Sherry, Luz, Beatrice, and all the staff members from Association House of Chicago for making this program possible and an amazing experience for Cohort 45. I would also like to thank my family and friends for giving me a lot of support throughout the program. I can't believe these 9 weeks passed by very quickly. I know everyone felt the same, and I hope you all make new friends or make new connections throughout the workshop session. I would like to share a moment to share my experience throughout how I went through my program with you all. Before I attended the program, I worked as a senior lead at Old Navy. I enjoy interacting with my customers, providing customer service, and helping my colleagues learn the tools necessary for success on their roles. As I continue to seek future opportunities for personal growth, one faithful encounter changed everything. One day, my mother visited Bank of America and asked if they were hiring. The employee she spoke to was Diana Cabezas. She was happy to share about a financial career program that she graduated from, which helps individuals who are looking for a career at banking. After hearing the news, I knew I had to take this opportunity. Throughout the program, one of the lessons that I found crucial is building rapport. I realized that I have already been using it throughout work and my personal life. I actively listen to the person who is speaking. I use personalization to make the person feel value. I ask uh, feel value. I ask questions so I can understand them better. I show authenticity to make my interactions more genuine. I respect their boundaries when I'm connecting with them. I encourage and inspire the people I work with through positive words. These techniques allow people to see me as trustworthy, respected, and self-aware person who engages in open communication. Another important lesson I learned was about common banking and lending products and services. For example, savings account, checking account, debit cards, mobile banking, credit cards, and personal loans. Also, there was an activity where I had to review each customer's circumstances and consider the best product or service to recommend. This activity taught me that I need to understand the customer's needs before introducing a product or service. Now that I fully graduated for the program, one of my goals is to become a leader in the budgeting sector. Ever since COVID-19 shifted the economy, I hear stories about people struggling to optimize their spendings. Since prices became a hurdle, people struggle to afford food, longer shifts, and struggle to manage their expenses. This gave me more reasoning to help my community get back on its feet and look forward to a brighter future. Thankfully, this program taught me the necessary tools and knowledge to give my absolute best in the baking industry. I would like to close my speech with a quote that I want you all to remember. I don't compare myself to others. The only person I compare myself is the person I was yesterday. And as long as the person I am today is even the tiniest bit better than the person I was yesterday, I'm meeting my own definition of success. Thank you and congratulations to all of the graduates.
Thank you, Jesus. That was wonderful. So next up, we have Miss Jasmine Ramos, and she was nominated to be speaker for Arturo Velasquez Institute, which is our South cohort.
Thank you, Beatrice. Once again, everyone, my name is Jasmine Ramos. First and foremost, I want to say congratulations to all the graduates. Good morning, everyone. I want to take a moment to express my gratitude. Thank you to all the sponsors, supporters, and bank partners. Thank you to Association House staff who created an environment where growth, resources, and opportunity were always within reach. And a very special thank you to our instructors, Luz Sherry, and our career navigator, Beatrice. Your patience, your encouragement, and sometimes even your tough love pushed us to keep going. We couldn't have done it without you all. And of course, to my classmates, a shout out to Stephanie, Alex, Faul, and Diego. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. We laughed together, we struggled together, we kept each other motivated. And some days the material was easy, other days it felt like we were speaking another language, but we got through it and we got through it together. Just to share a little bit about me, I have years of experience in customer service, strong cash handling leadership. Before joining this program, I was working hard in retail, warehouses, the food industry, and even security. And while these jobs gave me experience, they didn't give me the growth or the future I was searching for. Honestly, I felt like I was just to keep growth development, no long-term opportunities. I wanted something more stable, more fulfilling, and something I could truly build a future on. I no longer wanted to work just a job. I wanted a career. And that's when I found Association House Financial Career Training Program. But actually, I have to thank my sister. She is a recent graduate. Her name is Joe Ramos for referring me. She went through this program herself, found success, and inspired me to this leap. Following in her footsteps turned out to be one of the best decisions I've made. Though the financial training program, throughout the financial career training program, I learned everything it takes to be successful in beginning my career. We learned about personal finance, the role of a universal banker, budgeting, how to create an elevator pitch, and professional banking. We weren't just taught the technical skills of banking, but also the professional ones. How to interview, how to carry ourselves, how to deliver a presentation, and yes, even how to dress like we belong in the banking world. We also had amazing opportunities to connect with Byline Bank, BMO Bank, Associated Bank, and Bank of America. I am grateful for the support and information we learned through all the workshops. And one of my most proudest accomplishments was earning my Universal Banker Certificate through American Bankers Association. That certificate is more than a credential. It's a symbol of all the doors that are now open to us. We may have came from different paths, but we're leaving here with the same foundation for success. We worked hard, we stayed committed, and now we have the skills to go out there and build the futures we dreamed of. Don't forget how far you come. Don't stop here. This is only the beginning. It was truly a pleasure meeting all of my classmates and getting to learn so much about each of you throughout our time together. I wish you all the best and continued success in everything you pursue. As for me, I'm starting my banking career. My goal is to learn more about growth and development within the financial industry. I want to further expand my knowledge on lending and pursue opportunities to become a consumer loan processor. My passion is helping people reach their goals, whether it's buying a home, start a business, or simply getting the support they need. Just like this program gave me the tools to succeed, I want to pay that forward to my community. Today isn't just about celebrating what we finished, it's about celebrating what's next. There's a quote by Christian D. Larson that says, "Believe in yourself and all that you are. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any obstacle." That's the truth. We've all proven by being here today. Again, my name is Jasmine Ramos, your future banker. Thank you.
Thank you, Jasmine. That was beautiful. So now it's time to recognize all of our graduates. Look at those wonderful people. So I'm going to turn this over at this time to our senior training facilitators, Sherry Richardson and Luz Hernandez, so they can introduce our graduates.
Thank you, Beatrice. And so to our graduates, thank you all so much for all of your work and dedication and energy that you put into this program. We made it through the 9 weeks, and a number of you were, probably wondering, like Shaquita said, if you were going to make it through, and you did. So I hope you feel good about your accomplishments. And even though the program is ending, you all, this is just the beginning, right? The beginning of you applying everything that you learned, applying your skills and experiences to the next step for you, the next, career that you're going to take on in the banking industry. So we are excited. We're going to start off with our first graduate, and our first graduate is Christiana Lander. So Christiana has more than 5 years of experience in customer service. She has over 4 years experience in sales, 8 months of cash handling, balancing, and leadership. She has a high school diploma and her Universal Banker Certificate through the American Bankers Association. Christiana is seeking a universal banker role. Her dream job in banking is to become a bank manager. Reaching this position will reflect the knowledge and experience she gained while providing excellent service to others. It represents not only a milestone of dedication and growth, but also an opportunity to continue expanding her expertise in the banking industry and making a meaningful impact on the community. Congratulations, Christiana. The next graduate we're going to recognize is Irene Velasquez. Irene speaks both English and Spanish. She has 7 years of customer service and cash handling experience, over 2 years of sales experience. She has a high school diploma and universal banker certificate through the American Bankers Association. Irene wants to start her banking career as a relationship banker or call center representative. In 5 years, she sees herself as a bank manager. Her dream job is to become a chief financial officer. Congratulations, Irene. Our next graduate is Jesus Acevedo. Jesus speaks both English and Spanish. He has 3 years of customer service, cash handling, and sales experience, 2 years of leadership experience. He has his bachelor's in business administration, economics, and data analytics. He also has a universal banker certificate through the American Bankers Association. Jesus is interested in becoming a relationship banker. In 5 years, he desires to be a financial center leader or district manager. He dreams of overseeing the institution's operations, managing customer service, and helping the industry strive for success. Congratulations, Jesus. Next up, we have Kevin O'Malley. Kevin has 6 years of customer service experience, 4 years of leadership, 2 months of sales experience. He has a bachelor's degree in political science and his universal banker certificate. Kevin is interested in being a relationship banker. His dream job is to become an investment banker. Kevin is proud of his proven ability to manage administrative tasks, strong communication skills to enhance both internal and external company relations, and his ability to lead a team of workers in a way that aligns with the company's goal. Congratulations, Kevin. Next up, we have Terrence Arrington. Terrence speaks English, Spanish, and Mandarin. He has 5 years of customer service experience, 2 years of sales, and 1 year of cash handling experience. He has his high school diploma and his universal banker certificate. Terrence is seeking a relationship banker or call center representative role. In 5 years, he hopes to expand his responsibilities to data security or the regulatory body. His dream job in banking is to work in the anti-money laundering field. Congratulations, Terrence. So I'm now going to turn it over to our other senior training facilitator, Luz Hernandez, to introduce the rest of our graduates.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here. Now, before I begin, I do want to mention a few things. This cohort, all cohorts leave me with a unique memory of each and every person in the class. But before I begin, I just wanted to take a moment to remind you all of the effort and commitment that brought you here today. Each of you has gained skills, grown in confidence, and prepared yourselves for this moment. We all know interview can be nerve-wracking, but remember, not just when you're interviewing, you're just not sharing information about yourselves, you're showcasing your hard work and your potential. This is your opportunity to shine, to show your professionalism, the ones you built, and to inspire others with your journey. Trust what you know, breathe, and be proud of how far you've come. You got this, all graduates. Now, with that, I would like to introduce our first graduate, Alex Monares. Alex has 6 months of customer service experience and 1 month of sales experience. He's earned his bachelor's degree in urban education and elementary education. He's also received a certificate through Association House of Chicago with the Google AI Essentials. He's also earned his American Bankers Association Universal Banker Certificate. And Alex is an ambitious professional pursuing a career as a relationship banker with the long-term goal of becoming a licensed financial advisor. He brings strong communication skills where he makes complex topics clear for students and parents, and customer service experience managing multiple clients' needs under pressure. Alex is passionate and eager to apply his skills to support his clients in advancing their financial goals while building customer relationships. Congratulations, Alex. Next up, we have Diego Custodio. Diego is bilingual. He speaks both English and Spanish. He has 6 years in customer service, 3 years in cash handling, and sales experience. He also has 4 years in leadership roles and completed a comprehensive tax specialist course, earning his high school diploma. Diego has also earned his American Bankers Association Universal Banker Certificate And he wants to start his banking career as a relationship banker and become a licensed banker or financial advisor. He's worked very hard to create consumer trust and dedicates himself to every team. Diego's long-term objective is to help families succeed financially while growing professionally in banking. Felicidades, congratulations, Diego Custodio. Next, we have Fuad Mayat. Fuad is a multilingual professional. He speaks English, French, Arabic, and Berber. He has 5 years in customer service experience, 2 years in cash handling experience, 3 years in sales, with 1 year in a leadership role. He's earned his bachelor's degree in statistics and applied economics. Faud also has earned his American Banker's certificate for Universal Banker. And Faud is eager to begin his career in banking with the goal of starting as a relationship banker and growing into opportunities within the insurance field. His long-term ambition is to become an actuarial specialist where he can combine his analytical skills with his passion for financial services. Faud believes that the perseverance and determination are keys to success, and he is committed to bringing that mindset to every step of his journey, his professional journey. Congratulations, Faud Mayot. Next, we have our speaker, as you have already heard from Jasmine Ramos. She is fluent in English and Spanish and can have conversational Spanish. She has strong 10 years experience in customer service with strong cash handling skills and 5 years in sales experience. Jasmine has 8 years in leadership experience and holds a high school diploma. Jasmine was the first also in our class to earn her American Banker's Universal Banker Certificate, and she is a dedicated, ambitious professional pursuing a career as a teller or relationship banker with a long-term goal of becoming a professional loan processor. Loans and credit interest her, and Jasmine brings over 10 years of customer service experience demonstrating strong communication, leadership, and strong cash handling skills. Jasmine combines her significant knowledge with a desire to assist clients and seek for an opportunity to start a career in financial services. Congratulations again, Jasmine Ramos. Next up, we have Stephanie Staten. Stephanie has 10 years in customer service and sales experience. She also has 2 years in cash handling and leadership experience. She holds her bachelor's degree in arts and communications from Columbia and also has her Universal Banker certificate through the American Bankers Association. Stephanie is eager to launch her career in banking as an associate banker with the long-term goal of becoming a mortgage specialist. She brings sales experience with an improving ability to connect with clients, understanding their needs to provide tailored solutions. Stephanie has honed these skills where she successfully sold artwork directly off the walls of building relationships and guiding clients towards the right choices. Congratulations, Stephanie Staten. Congratulations to all our graduates. And now I would like to take it back to Beatrice.
I just want to say to the graduates, I am so happy, proud, and honored to have the opportunity to play a role in you all's success. You remember all the great things you learned from Sherry and Luce and throughout the program. And just remember, show up, show out, and show the recruiters what wonderful selections you would make to join their institutions. So at this point, we're going to move forward with our hiring event. We ask at this time, you can unmute, give applause. You can send your little chat messages as you've been sending or your reactions to the graduates, and then we're going to move forward. But before we go, I want to let you know we're accepting applications for the next financial careers training classes. Our upcoming classes will be held from October 6, 2025 through December 25th, 2025. Our website, you can visit our website for more information at www.associationhouse.org/FCT. Again, thank you, recruiters and graduates.